I don't even know if it's on, honestly. Can't hear it. Alright, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This one taken from the 7th.
You restreaming. Emoji hard eyes, emoji hard eyes, emoji hard eyes.
Alrighty then, I love you too. You wonderful
I
fan of
hear
mine.
your mic, everything seems to work.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was on or not when I started this. I'm like, what the fuck? Why can't I? Why do I feel like this is not on? Alright, well, I'm going to play the first drive as defense for once. But then after that, I'm going to play the rest as just offense. So.
They'll throw on first down.
Oh, get him! Get that bitch! Oh, never mind. Sorry. Sorry, Lockett. I missed. Get him. Yeah, get him anyways. Fuck up his legs. I don't like you, Tyler Lockett. You suck. I should probably let the computer handle all that. But hey, this is why I don't play defense. For those of you who ask, now you know why.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
And for those who are watching me for the first time with my mic, there's going to be quite a few rage quits in this game because the AI in this game sometimes is very atrocious.
He's going to keep it.
Slide.
He will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Yeah, I'm actually watching the stream myself too on my phone so that I can make sure the quality is good on the actual like visual side of it.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
Run,
I
McCaffrey.
think rage quits make it more funny, haha.
I'm pretty sure everyone thinks it's more funny with rage. If you don't see rage in a game, you're probably not playing it hard enough, I guess. I did a Hitman video not too long ago, and I didn't really rage in that. I was more confused about how exactly I was supposed to do something. Oh, he almost died. He got killed. I don't care if it shows him standing up. He's dead. He died. He's gone forever.
You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number.
I don't know if you guys have noticed from watching the other videos, but I actually stole Julian Edelman from the Patriots like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's hilarious. Oh, we got a pick. Okay. That hardly ever happens. I can't tell if it's my, like, phone that's doing it, but it's not, like, letting me do anything. Okay. Edelman? Yeah! Oh, break free. Ah, I got you. I didn't break it fast enough.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Come on, McCaffrey. We got this. This isn't McCaffrey. Good job. Good job, game. Make sure I had McCaffrey for this play. Run, bitch, run! Oh, he died too. I think the Seahawks are trying to kill my entire team right now. It's not very nice to do. I mean, I know you're supposed to hit me, but Jesus. Oh, look, Diggs is alive. Good job, Diggs. And McCaffrey's still alive. I don't know how both of them are, like, okay, but, you know. Oh, Jesus, he almost spun out on me. Oh, Jesus.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
It's, oh, okay, I knew it. I knew it. I was going to say 3rd and 1 or 3rd and inches, because that's how this game works. I don't know if you noticed that my running back and stuff is, or my kicker is now Justin Tucker, and has been the entire series. The reason I did that is I did the original first episode, and then I obviously had to stream it. So I traded for Justin Tucker because I knew he was one of the better kickers, best kickers, whatever, in the league, right? So I'm like, okay, this will be a good addition. So far, I'd say it's worked out pretty well.
Justin Tucker is pretty great. Emoji thumbs up with light skin tone.
Yeah, I don't know if you've watched from the beginning, but I've kicked like 10 plus field goals from 50-yard ranges, and I knew the person I had before wasn't going to be able to do that.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking.
I know in terms of youth that kind of sucks because Justin Tucker's already in his like 7th or something like that season now, so I'm not going to have him for the like entirety of the rebuild, but I'd rather have a great kicker for however long I can keep him for than to have a rookie that may or may not progress.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chain.
Because, you know, basically from the Seahawks logo with Justin Tucker, I have a good chance of making it, you know? Whereas with most rookies, you'll be lucky to make one from, like, maybe 20 yards up from where that logo is. I know one thing, any kicker's better than Blair Walsh. And Cody Parkey. No, actually only Cody Parkey, because at least Blair Walsh never hit the upright several times in a game. Go, Diggs, go. Juke this bitch out. Yeah. Oh. I kind of knew that was going to happen.
Big play there for Minnesota.
Okay.
49 yards. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like
So,
a week ago, reigning NFC
baby girl, I can't read the number now. How have you been this week? Oh, Jesus, fuck.
That's complete, right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route.
I've been pretty great, really.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm happy to hear that you're doing well. What are your plans after this stream?
How have you been doing this week?
And I've been doing well, thank you.
Kendall Wright, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he...
Honestly, kind of missing contact I had with 2 very important people from a couple days ago. But, you know, I'm now going to start trying to stream every day to kind of...
My plans after this is probably just watch the rest of the Hitman video and scroll through Twitter.
Guess that makes sense. Yeah, I'm adjusting to that, you know, losing contact with 2 of my favorite people in the world right now. But, you know, I figured streaming, at least they can watch that and kind of know who it's for.
Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11.
All right, well, we're tied at 14 right now, so that's not good.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop.
I wonder if, I mean, Rudolph, the guy that my tight end, I think he leads the league in, like, reception, which is insane. But it also makes sense because he's, like, the only one.
I am glad you're restreaming. I actually like interacting with you.
I'm glad you like interacting with me. I like interacting with people that are subscribed to me. I kind of don't get the dislikes a lot because, you know, I've noticed, I mean, it's evened out and it's almost gone completely away now, but for, like, videos, like a long length of videos, people just disliked it, and I still don't know why. They're saying the audio sucks, so I'm hoping this microphone helps with that, but it's like, I feel like you got to give people a reason if you're just going to spam them with dislikes, you know?
Good blocking up front helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he?
Did I throw that to him, or did I run that? I already don't remember what I did there. Whatever it is, I need to figure out what it is and do it again.
That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on.
Unfortunately for them, I have 2 more tries, and I have several more plans that I can.
There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there.
Yeah, sometimes safeties aren't a bad thing to try to plan for. But I wanted a touchdown, so I just took it.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been trying to make sure the ball gets spread out to as many people as possible when I throw.
At their own 20-yard line. Here we go. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
Yeah, I agree. They stupid don't let them get you down. Do you have any social media as for me and other people who actually like you too in?
Yeah, I actually do have some social media.
If you don't wanna say it on stream, but that's fine. I understand.
Yeah, I actually do. I actually have one of my friends on Kick. I'll send them the link, and maybe they can send it to you. I'm sure they'll just use your, I don't know, YouTube DMs or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if they even have that as a thing, so. By the way, is it pronounced kick or kike? I've never understood that, like, the name of that app.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45.
People are going to watch this poster and be like, why is this guy talking about this random stuff?
YouTube has DMS yelling it as kick. It is weird.
Alright, yeah, I'll DM you the links to them. A lot of them are just following random shit now because I honestly only really have a couple people I want to follow, but then it's like my feed will almost be dead at all times. I'm actually going to do like a follower, like, purge type thing to get rid of all the ones I don't really care about.
Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Taken down at the 33, a pickup.
Oh look, a third person has joined us. Welcome, third person who has randomly popped in.
Sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
For the person who just joined, I hope you rewind back to the beginning of it once it goes up and watch it from the beginning. I almost
jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Hi Jen, how are you?
It's tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play?
I'm good.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the
That's
situation.
Good.
And there, the defense won the
What have you been up to?
ILL follow whenever you send it.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down.
All right, I'll make sure I send that to you once the stream's over. And in case you two currently in the stream are wondering, I will probably be streaming almost every night, if not every other night, because I kind of want to keep videos going up here. So, look forward to that. I might go ahead and start the Texans rebuild that was suggested to me on
How are you in no plans?
And then maybe start the Texans one, so then I have one in the NFC and one in the AFC that I'm rebuilding. And I actually don't have any plans whatsoever right now, besides, streaming at nights, and that's about it. Doing chores, I guess.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Can't he wait to see the Texans rebuild?
Any
suggested moves you want me to try for?
He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
No, I do not.
To throw on second down.
All right, well, if you ever have any suggestions, let me know, and I'll try to implement that.
And that is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force
good job, you guys. You finally made a couple of stops, but I'm still kind of just like...
I will keep it in mind, smile.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time.
Go Edelman.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
You know what? I'm going to go for it, because why not? What's the worst that can happen?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
All right, well, I'm not going to run it. That's dumb. Especially when my team's like notorious for not being good at running plays. By the way, how's the audio? Is it better in this one than it was in the past ones with my old mic, or? Is it picking up a ton of background noise?
He's got the first down and more past the 40.
Yeah.
They finally wrangle him in at the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1.
I think it is all fine.
They convert.
Well, that's good. Hopefully other people think the same. Looks like Jen might have dropped out of the chat. I don't know, maybe she had to go to bed or something. People have stop slipping, Barrett. I can't have you doing that.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So yeah, I'm going to plan on streaming almost every day. Around, there's going to be different times, but most of the time it's going to be between 5 and 9 Pacific Standard Time. But obviously, if I do it later or earlier, just keep an eye out.
And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already
and as you guys have seen, I also sometimes upload more than once a day, which that could be a thing. Jesus.
I will try to make it to them. If not, at least your streams are saved onto the channel.
I agree. I'm happy they immediately upload instead of me having to do some editing process. I mean, editing will take out a lot of fluff, but I kind of rather people watch the entire game, from start to finish and hear everything, Not just going to call a timeout here and try to get in the end zone one more time.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Moved back to the
I had
10,
a small shot at the end zone there with my legs, but there you go.
He's got his man.
One play later and I get the touchdown. I don't know if people have noticed, but the last couple episodes we've almost been blowing leads, besides the Patriots one. But a lot of our games were either almost blowing leads, or barely winning, and then there's this handful of games that we did lose that have been really bad.
Touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable.
Yep, there's 3 touchdown passes today. We're up by 21, and we get the ball first.
Ready to get back out there as they'll have the football.
So now it's time to cheer some clock and keep trying to score, obviously. I won't be able to do too many adjustments after I call a play, but hey, I don't know. And there's his, I think it's first 100-yard game in weeks,
But a running game can really benefit your team.
He's been in 86, 55, 20-something. He hasn't had a great season since week 1, so I'm happy to see him finally get some decent yardage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next.
I don't want to get him into the end zone at least one more time. It's not going to be guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination. And I think my quarterback actually has a rushing touchdown too. Oh, God damn it. Couldn't let go of the ball there. So now what you do is you do this to see where the ball's ending trajectory is when the clock's not blocking it, and you just try to kick it as close to the sideline like that as possible. And believe it or not, I don't know if I've noted this before, but my punter right now is actually the rookie kicker that I had kicking. But when I got Tucker, instead of cutting my punt or making, cutting him, I made him my punter and cut the extra punter off of the roster. So, there's that.
Oh, interesting.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over.
And now it's this is actually one of the few times I've had someone watching the entirety of the stream. It feels good so far. I like having people in the stream. I like having conversations. Gives me something to talk about during the video too, which helps.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
The real test for the mic will come when I try to live stream from Starbucks or something.
Looking to throw on
because it's really loud there, obviously.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit.
And now my quarterback's above 100 yards too. This is actually, I think they're both almost the same yardage. I think they're only like the yard separate. That's pretty cool. Let me see if I can actually get McCaffrey a few more here. I don't think this. Yeah, I knew that one wasn't going to work from the get-go. Okay, yeah, now it's 5, so it was actually 2 yards separated. Okay, I'm going to run him the other way now.
Do you not have great internet at home? If so, that really sucks.
Well, I have great internet now, but I'm currently using Simple Mobile for my phone company at the moment, so, you know, it caps it off at 164 gigs for hotspot, and my brother has different ones, so we're doing his to see where his caps off, and if his doesn't have a cap, then we're just going to use that all the time. But if we don't have unlimited hotspot on either, as soon as the hotspots run out, then we have to go to somewhere like Starbucks to do it. By the way, pro tip for anyone who plays this game, well, semi-pro tip, I guess, because I'm not like a pro, but I'm also not like oblivious to how this game works. Never do screen pass. Bad idea. Also, try not to run into your own lineman. That kind of helps too.
Pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
I mean, you guys are sacking us a lot, but you're not really getting any points now, are you? No. I'll take sacks. I'll allow you guys to sack me all day, but if you don't get any points out of it, is it really worth sacking me? He's like, yeah, you've sacked me 5 times, but you only have 14 points, so it's not like your sacks have really helped you win this game or get a lead or anything.
Key to the drag route.
Remember when this was tied 14-14? Me too.
And give your athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll get this down.
Sometimes I feel like this game hears me, and it just does those plays just to shut me up.
An interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Come on, make it, Tucker. And it's wide.
And this one is no good.
I just missed that accuracy. Alright, that's fair enough. Tucker can miss a couple. He's had games where he's made 5 and 6 or whatever, so, you know, can't be too mad about it.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the last go around for them, they tried that really
kind of wish Tucker was ranked a little bit higher than he is.
In retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you
I feel like a lot of kickers are undervalued in this game in terms of, like, ratings. And there's people who are, like, overvalued, like you have, like, 78 overall wide receivers.
Tucker is still great too. I love him. He is absolutely amazing, and in real life the Ravens are lucky to have him.
Yeah, they're lucky. They need to make sure they keep him signed, because anybody at this point would want a kicker like him. I'm actually obviously an LA in general fan. I like the Ravens and the Packers too, but LA's, you know, home teams and all that. But our rookie kicker, Michael Badgley, if you don't know about him, you know, you should probably look him up. But yeah, he's actually in college, he was a multi-athlete. He did like kick returns, punt returns, he was a quarterback, he was like a little bit of everything, which is pretty cool.
Now he's flushed out left.
I was going to slide there, but it made me auto.
Oh, yeah.
Stopped just before the 35.
But yeah, he's him and Tucker are 2 of my favorite people to watch kick a football. I mean, it's weird because it's really, I mean, it looks like a simple, easy thing to do, but they make it look that way. It's not that easy to kick those type of things. Even like a short one from like the 1, they make it look way easier than it actually is. And that's when you know you're like an elite caliber player, is when you make things like that look easy.
You got a drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
I couldn't do it. Okay, I'm going to let it tick down to the 4th, and then hopefully, you know, continue thy dominance.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Yeah, I replaced Kirk Cousins on like after week 3 or something, week 3 or 4. And so far, we've only lost, I think, 1 or 2 games since then. So, you know, it was a good idea altogether. Why? Because I know in real life, he can't win against winning teams, so that kind of plays a factor. This guy I obviously have him as my starter now, and he's only lost a game or 2 since he started. So obviously that was a smart idea. So now it's like, well, I could just go for a touchdown here, but at the same time I don't want to like not give Tucker a chance to redeem himself. So I'm gonna go for a pass here. I mean, regardless, I should get points, or I can just run in like that.
It's a Viking touchdown. Jake.
Well, that was basically the last chance there to make this an interesting game. What do you think? Should I switch out my starting quarterback and put in my backup, Brett Hundley, I think it is, or should I just keep playing my starter and pad his stats a little bit?
Yes.
And he goes down, but not before getting this.
Yes, I should sit him, or yes, I should keep him in.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. They have the nice
backup.
Alright, I'm going to put him in after this play probably.
Why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people
I didn't realize I don't have as many, or a lot of passes. Oh wait, no, they put sack yards and passing totals. Forgot about that. Yes, yeah, I have 245 passing yards, but I have like 3 touchdowns in the game, so that's good numbers for a starter. I'm doing better than him. He's going to have more numbers than me at the end of this probably, but I don't really want to injure my starter or anything, so Brett Hundley, go in there. And I don't know, oh yeah, you did watch the New England episode. You actually commented on it. But yeah, the New England episode, I actually put Brett Hundley in for like a full quarter or half quarter or something like that. He actually did pretty well.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far.
Obviously, this one won't be the end of the world if we don't get, but I don't want them to have a chance at, you know, doing anything too major afterwards.
Now Hundley, this will be his first throw off the bench. Nifty move.
I thought I could probably juke around him, but that didn't quite work. Did not count as a rush, so it doesn't even count as it doesn't even count as a passing tackle, which is weird.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
There's Tucker's first make of the day. Field
right there, it's good, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows.
I don't know. I might want to switch out McCaffrey too and give Dalvin Cook more starting. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. I don't want my running back to get injured too. You know. Oh, whoops. That was what I wanted to do. Okay. Halfback, I'll switch him out, and then I'll put him at the bottom. Okay, there you go. So now Dalvin Cook's in, and so I can get him a few carries, try to bump up his yardage a little bit on the season. And do you want me to show the season stats after this game before I end the stream? Or?
They split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
Oh yeah, I'll show you in case you've missed some episodes or something like that. That way you'll kind of be caught up on it. Obviously, there will be more like receiving yardage numbers than what this quarterback has because of Kirk Cousins playing, but besides that, all the stats should be basically the same for everyone in terms of season totals. Should be accurate.
They want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward.
Alright, now McCaffrey's back in because he's considered the 3rd string running back, so he'd be playing on 3rd down. That dives in.
Wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, I could go for this, but I actually want to see how far I can boot him.
He puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs.
Like I already showed earlier, that I'm pretty smart on 4th down play calling.
He might pick up the 1st down. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
Oh, and we got a pick. Okay, this game wants me to blow these guys out too, I guess.
Excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Alright, well, I'm going to let Dalvin Cook run into the outside.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their
My running game just with Cook and anybody really for the most part is just not good most games. Like, if my quarterback's not doing a decent amount of carries, then the team doesn't do well on the ground, which is really weird.
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's basically like a younger version of, like, Cam Newton.
So we got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Brett Hundley gets 3.
It's a gain of 3.
Okay, so this actually gives me either the option to throw it to Diggs or maybe throw it to Rudolph if I can't get it to Diggs.
And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Couldn't do anything.
They try and run for this.
That dive
able
was
to
what I
convert on
wanted
third
to.
down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's
Right,
disappointing
so
for the
I
defense.
think I'll
They
try
had the
for
advantage,
a
had excellent
halfback
coverage all over the field, but
dive
they let him get away, scramble,
for a
and pick
couple
up
plays
a first
straight.
down
Burning
inside
clock
the
and
5-yard line.
or burning a little bit of clock because I could potentially score on this play, but it chews up some more clock. So
On the ground with a tight end. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Okay,
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the
Okay,
words
let me
right
try
out of my
the
mouth so far. 4
fullback
plays in
dive
this
again.
drive, all 4 on the ground.
and as soon as I'm done with this, it looks like my friend on kick responded. So I guess I'll talk to that person.
Here in
on
the
the
eye.
too.
They give it off here to the tight end.
Win.
And he'll get in. Touchdown.
So that's basically back-to-back dominant wins, which is good because if you've seen the series, we haven't had a lot of those very dominant wins in terms of actual numbers because they always seem to come back like really close to the end. Okay, so I'm going to pause it here. Do you think I should just go for one more deep ball or should I kneel it? Because it's like, regardless, Russell Wilson's going to have better numbers than me.
Kneel.
Alright, I'll kneel it. I'll be smart. I'll kneel this. I don't want an interception with my backup quarterback messing up his numbers or his confidence. So.
Down to a knee here. The defense still.
But that's what I like about having someone in the live stream. I can ask them questions like that. So then they feel like they're a little more part of the game, you know?
9 games. They just got that 9th win.
And congratulations to them. That's fantastic. Team goal met. And they still have opportunity to go above that number.
So that'll do it.
True, and I like it.
Charles Davis and all our crew. I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching.
So what have you, I know you said you loved the series on the Patriots video, but what did you think of the series up to this point? Like, is there any game you think I should redo? If you've given the opportunity and I would be able to go back and redo one without messing up my entire season, which game would you like to see me retry? As we go through the stats. Now, see, these two normally run the most.
HM.
And obviously, like these three kind of did a little bit of lifting near the end. Receiving wise, Julian Edelman led in receiving yardage and in receptions, but you know these guys had the touchdowns, and these two had the most yards per catch, which is good. Okay, Hay I might have a problem with if he keeps letting up 4 sacks every game. And it looks like we got 2 sacks, 2 picks, 2 tackles for loss.
Arizona Cardinals.
Wonder if we did any forced fumbles. Is that one where I obliterated them or I barely lost? I might have to go through the schedule again anyways. I kind of want to know who I have left to deal with. Okay, so I think I have enough to actually upgrade my coach again. Harrison Smith, he's a very good guy. I kind of want to get into a scheme kit, but it doesn't look like it's going to allow me to. That's not going to allow me to. It's going to keep one above the other. Okay, so I'm going to sim next week, show you the standings, the team schedule from start to where we are now and who we have left, and then I'll go through the stats. And we might as well show you the weekly award. So our quarterback won the NFC Offensive Player, 16 of 22, 245 pass yards, 3 pass touchdowns, 5 sacks, 12 carries for 133 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. And we actually did slightly better than Brady in terms of percentage, which is great. Yeah, that's always a good thing. I've left my negotiations alone for a while. It's basically no one here I really want nor need to keep. I might actually, I'm gonna keep this guy, just because he's cheap. Him too, because he's gonna be. Yeah, see, 1.1 mil. That ain't bad. Well, you can leave then. I don't really need you. I'm just going to pitch out just like their bare minimal deals, and if they don't want them, then they can leave as far as I'm concerned. Why should I keep them? Well, you can leave them, and then you, I've actually planned on them. Okay, so the one person I was going to trade actually accepts the offer, so smart on him. Okay, so it looks like the rest of the season is Dolphins, Lions, and Bears. So let's see who I've lost. Let's see if I actually lost to that team or not. The Cardinals. I think I did. No, I actually beat the Cardinals by 17. So I don't know if you wanted me to redo it because you wanted me to get a better score, a closer score, or if you, I don't know. But I honestly, if I had to pick one of these losses to try to, redo, I'd probably honestly pick the Packers, because that would actually have made me a little bit higher up on the division. But if I had not picked them, I'd probably pick the Rams. One of those two would make a lot of sense.
Packers work too.
Okay, so let's look at league stats. And let's see how my team's doing against other teams. Okay, so JT Barrett has almost 4,000 yards, 34 touchdowns, 12 picks. I like how Brett Hundley's perfect on that Patriots game, and that's why he's ranked a little bit better than him, I guess. Rushing-wise, as you can see, not super productive. I mean, we've basically had these three running the entire time. We only have 13 touchdowns, so that's not great. I have 3,000-yard receivers, though, and almost one in Thielen, too, which isn't bad. 10 for each of them, that's good. Okay, how bad is this? Oh, that's not actually that bad aside from him. Okay, so I traded for him and Watt, who have been very decent additions at best. Why is it... Oh, that's interceptions. I'm like, why is it that many sacks? Okay, my bad. So sack-wise, we're not doing, terrible. We're not doing great, though, because we don't have any double digits yet. But it's good that we have it so spread out. And then interception-wise, okay. Kicking, so Justin Tucker has missed a total of 4 field goals, which isn't bad at all. 2 of those were blocked, so if we take those 2 that were blocked, since he never really was able to kick it, he would have only truly missed 2 kicks. And punting-wise, we have 21 punts, and 13 have been inside the 20, which is just amazing. And we've had 1 blocked. I think that was one of the first couple games. And as you can see, kick return and punt returns are never great numbers. Okay, so with that, let's see where we stack up in terms of the rest of the league. So we're actually number 3 in passing yards between the 2 number 12s, the more acceptable goat answer than the fake one. Let's see who's at the top. Obviously, Brett Hundley and all the backups are going to be up there. But out of the players who actually play, JT Barrett is actually the most accurate among the starting quarterbacks, which is kind of insane. Okay, let's see who's leading the league. Okay, yeah. No one's going to be anywhere near him on my team. Let's see how far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're at 12. Ain't as bad as I expected. And we have him. Oh, my quarterback's actually right there. That's pretty cool. Receiving wise, oh, this is what I want to see. Stefan's 1, Kyle Rudolph is 3, 7th is Edelman, and 10th is Sibilings. So that's not that bad at all. We have the 5th and 8th best and 9th best in receiving yards. That's not that bad. Okay, who's allowed the most? Oh, Jesus. I'm happy I didn't end up trading for any of these guys. That would have been bad. Okay, who's leading the league in sacks right now? Of course. Okay, J.J. Watt, that makes sense. Okay, who's leading the league in interceptions? Okay, so we got no one at the top of the league in terms of interceptions, which I really thought we'd have a chance at. Well, no, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not bad. Alright, let's see. So Justin Tucker, among accuracy-wise anyway, is 40 or 4th in the league. But look at how many more attempts he's had, or made, than anyone has. He basically has made 16 more than the guy below him, and has attempted 16 more. And without those 2 blocks, he'd probably be ranked number 1 or 2. Okay, let's see. Most punts inside the 20. Our guy's 2nd. That's actually not bad. Kick. Okay, how is people getting, actual kick return yards? It's kind of insane. Okay, there's only 1 punt return touchdown, and there's 4 kick return touchdowns, so it's actually not that bad. Okay, so I think, isn't it the Dolphins next? Yeah, Dolphins. Okay, so the Dolphins are 3-10, so that shouldn't be that big of a challenge. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you for joining me for this. I can't wait to bring you maybe a Texans episode tomorrow. I don't know. I might finish the regular season of this and then shift over to the Texans just so then I have the first season of this done. I'll probably stream a couple of games of that throughout the week and then, kind of shift in this a little bit. I'm also going to bring a little bit more of Tomb Raider and maybe another Life is Strange later on. But it's going to be basically randomized when I do it for the most part. Tomorrow will probably be another thing of Madden. Either this or Texans, or I might just do both. One in the morning, one later in the night. Anyways, thank you for watching. And I hope you guys liked it, for those who are watching after this stream. And I hope the people who watched it during did enjoy it. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.